We've been breathing since the very first moment of our existence. And it will also be the very last thing we do when we leave this world. Between those two moments is the dance of life. But here's the real question. How are we breathing? When we breathe shallowly, we also live on the surface, more reactive, more anxious, more disconnected. But when we breathe deeply, with awareness and presence, we access something higher. A deeper perception, inner strength, emotional clarity. Ancient cultures knew this well. In Vedic traditions, this life force is called prana. In Chinese wisdom, it's qi. In Japan, it's known as ki. All these spiritual traditions understood the same truth. Breath is not just air, it's energy, it's spirit, it's consciousness in motion. And in the West, we're just starting to realize that our breath can be a doorway. A sacred key that opens what's invisible. Try this. Inhale deeply for 3 seconds. Hold the breath for 3 more. Then exhale slowly and fully for another 3. This 9-second breathing rhythm is more than a technique. It's a ritual. A miniature ceremony. A way to come back to the present moment. To reconnect with the wisdom already living inside you. Do it a few times and something shifts. Inside and out. Your gaze softens. Your mind quiets. Your energy rises. This isn't just about calming down. It's about coming home. It's about remembering who you really are. And you're not alone in this rediscovery. Thousands of people around the world are returning to conscious breathing. Because they've felt its power. They've realized there is no real transformation without presence. And there is no presence without conscious breath. So get ready, because after today, you'll never see breathing the same way again. From now on, it's your tool of power, your healing practice, your gateway to clarity, balance, and truth. Have you ever felt drained for no clear reason? That kind of deep fatigue that no amount of sleep, vitamins, or coffee can fix. Often, that emptiness doesn't come from something missing outside, but from something disconnected inside. Your life energy isn't gone, it's just blocked. And your breath is the key to release it. Breathing with intention is an act of power. It's not just oxygen, it's access to a higher version of yourself. It calms your nervous system, shifts your mindset, and harmonizes your emotions. And yes, modern science is finally catching up. Recent studies show that rhythmic, conscious breathing lowers stress hormones, improves heart rhythm, boosts focus, and restores balance to your whole system. But even more powerful than the science is the sacred pause it gives you. When you inhale deeply and hold your breath for a few extra seconds, you enter a moment outside of time, a stillness that reconnects you with your soul. So breathe with me. Inhale, hold, exhale, and begin again. In that suspended moment, where there is no movement and no sound, many teachers and seekers have found essential answers. It is in that stillness where the soul whispers its deepest truths. The 9-second breath is one of those ancient practices that were once drowned out by the noise of the modern world, but now return to us with quiet, transformative power. Those who integrate it into their daily lives often speak of intense experiences, an inner awakening, an expansion of their life energy, a clarity that once felt out of reach. So, what is this age-old technique all about? The formula is simple, yet its impact runs deep. It consists of 3 balanced phases. Inhale for 3 seconds, hold the breath for 3 seconds, and exhale slowly and consciously for 3 more. 9 seconds in total. Its simplicity can be deceiving. The rational mind tends to overlook it. But that's precisely where its magic lies. In the stillness it creates, in the depth it reveals. This is not automatic breathing. It's not just taking in air, it's a full act of awareness. Each second demands your complete presence. As you inhale, you're not just filling your lungs, you're drawing in light, energy, presence. During the hold, that energy settles, spreads through your vital centers, grounding itself within you. And when you exhale, you release everything that no longer belongs, old tension, heavy thoughts, stagnant emotions. It's a gentle, rhythmic return to yourself. A reminder that even in simplicity, there is extraordinary power. In that suspended moment, where there is no movement and no sound, many teachers and seekers have found essential answers. It is in that stillness where the soul whispers its deepest truths. The 9-second breath is one of those ancient practices that were once drowned out by the noise of the modern world, but now return to us with quiet, transformative power. Those who integrate it into their daily lives often speak of intense experiences, an inner awakening, an expansion of their life energy, a clarity that once felt out of reach. So, what is this age-old technique all about? The formula is simple, yet its impact runs deep. It consists of 3 balanced phases. Inhale for 3 seconds, hold the breath for 3 seconds, and exhale slowly and consciously for 3 more. 9 seconds in total. Its simplicity can be deceiving. The rational mind tends to overlook it. But that's precisely where its magic lies. In the stillness it creates, in the depth it reveals. This is not automatic breathing. It's not just taking in air, it's a full act of awareness. Each second demands your complete presence. As you inhale, you're not just filling your lungs, you're drawing in light, energy, presence. During the hold, that energy settles, spreads through your vital centers, grounding itself within you. And when you exhale, you release everything that no longer belongs, old tension, heavy thoughts, stagnant emotions. It's a gentle, rhythmic return to yourself. A reminder that even in simplicity, there is extraordinary power. Each breath cycle is an opportunity for purification, a doorway to calm, a return to the present moment. Repeat the process several times, gently, with gratitude, with surrender. Feel your energy field expand, your perception sharpen, your mind grow quiet. Breathing becomes a prayer, a form of medicine, a sacred portal. With daily practice, this seemingly simple technique transforms into something sacred, a ritual you can turn to when you wake up, before facing a challenge, at the end of a long day, or even in the middle of anxiety. It becomes a steady tool to bring you back to yourself, to help you not get lost, to stay present within your own being. Breathe with devotion. Breathe as someone who honors life. Breathe as someone listening to the soul's language. Because that's what you are, expanding energy, spirit in motion, life expressed through every breath. The next time fatigue shows up without an obvious reason, don't rush to look outside yourself. Close your eyes. Tune into your rhythm. Inhale, hold, exhale, and begin to remember who you truly are. Your energy is already inside you. It only needs to be awakened. And breath is the key. Have you ever felt a deep exhaustion without knowing why? That heavy sensation in the body and soul that doesn't go away even after a full night's rest, or with vitamins, or coffee. More often than not, it's not about physical tiredness or nutritional lack. It's a quiet disconnection from your inner flow. That invisible current which carries your life energy weakens when it's not nourished. And the most powerful way to activate it again is through conscious breathing. To breathe with awareness is much more than a biological function. It's an ancient language, a natural medicine, a deeply transformative spiritual practice. When you breathe with intention, your breath becomes a bridge, a link to subtler layers of your being. It's not only about feeding your cells with oxygen, but aligning your emotions, clearing your mind, and reconnecting to your inner center. Modern research confirms what ancient cultures always sensed. Conscious breathing changes your biology. It lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that robs your peace, regulates heart rhythm, enhances mental clarity, and balances the nervous systems that control your automatic responses to the world. But the most profound shift doesn't happen in the body, it happens in the soul. Every time you breathe with presence and hold that breath for a few seconds, you step into a space of pure stillness, a threshold between the noise of the world and the sacred silence within. That's where your ancient wisdom lives. There are no clocks or to-do lists there. Only a soft echo reminding you. You are alive. You are here. You belong. The 9-second breath is more than a technique. It's a forgotten key that opens inner doors. Those who practice it with devotion speak of deep renewal. They feel their energy reorganize, their thoughts soften, their emotions become clearer and less overpowering. Because hidden within its simple structure is a powerful alchemy. 3 seconds to inhale, to receive the breath of life. 3 seconds to hold, to contain that gift, to give it form. And 3 seconds to exhale, to let go of what no longer serves, to cleanse and release. This breath doesn't just harmonize your body, mind, and spirit. It reconnects you with what truly matters. And the beauty is, you can do it anytime. You don't need an altar, a teacher, or special conditions. Just you, your breath, and your willingness to be present. You can use it at the start of your day, to calm strong emotions, to find clarity before a decision, or simply to come back to yourself when the outside world pulls you too far away. Because this breath doesn't just bring calm. It brings you home. Let it flow through every part of you. Exhale slowly for 3 seconds. Allow the burdens to dissolve, the tension to fade, and your worries to lose their grip. Let the thoughts that no longer serve you drift away like morning mist. Practice this sequence for 5 minutes at first. Then, if it feels right, extend it to 10 or even 15 minutes. While you're breathing this way, anchor your attention in the absolute now. Don't rush. Don't analyze. Just notice. Give yourself permission to fully inhabit the moment, with presence and total surrender. With consistent practice, you may start to notice greater mental clarity, steadier energy throughout the day, more restful sleep at night, and perhaps most importantly, a deeper connection with yourself. An emotional and spiritual openness that gently leads you back to your inner truth. You might even begin to hear that inner voice, the one that has always been there, quietly waiting to be heard. Your essential energy begins to rise. Many people who've embraced this practice describe subtle but revealing sensations. A soft tingling in the hands or feet. A gentle pressure between the eyebrows. A warm expansion in the center of the chest. Moments of bright clarity. Or a peaceful stillness that seems to touch everything. These are not coincidences. They are signals, signs that your energy field is taking shape, that your subtle dimension is awakening. Always remember, before we are matter, we are vibration. And this practice works like a tuner. It recalibrates your energy, amplifies it, and aligns it with your highest purpose. When breath stops being an unconscious act and becomes a conscious ritual, something deep begins to bloom. The 9-second breathing technique may stop being just a tool and become something more, a daily lighthouse, a personal ceremony of reconnection. Imagine beginning each day with this breath. You're not just waking up your body, you're lighting up your soul. Think about using it before making important decisions. You're not just clearing your mind, you're tuning into your inner wisdom. Picture yourself ending your days with this practice. You're not just releasing stress. You're finding your center again, reconnecting with your original peace. Breathing in this way is not simply surviving. It's living with intention, with meaning, with awakened presence. Because while many continue searching for answers outside, in temples, in texts, or in teachers, you have access to the sacred through something deeply elemental, your breath. Your breath is the path.